It's a hi, how's it? I always start like that. It's hi, how's it? Fida, away, whichever language that you use. I'm greeting you. Welcome to this video. It's another one. Today I want to touch on few things that I believe they are key ingredients in sustaining a mutual loving relationship, a fulfilling relationship. Those ingredients are there are 10 of them. But I'm sure there's more. But for now, currently, this is what I can think of. And fun enough, I'm not the only one who came up with these things. Only I saw them somewhere in a book, and I also thought the same things. So I said to myself, "Wait, King, I get a video look at these things because they make sense to me." Okay, so without further ado, before I proceed, whoever will be watching this video, it's appreciated. Thank you so much. But do think about what I'm saying. Don't just watch the video and just feel about some way on it. Because some of those things you may find out they are lacking in your relationships, and you wonder why you are not fulfilled. You wonder why like you feel that level of satisfaction within your relationship. Okay, so number one, mutuality. Relationship mutually, I like to think it's beneficial for both parties involved. So to speak. The love tends to be reciprocal from both sides. It's a give and take situation which is healthy for both parties. So mutuality for Hwakana, it's number one. Okay, moving on. Number two is passion. I think we all love passionate relationships. Why? Passion, if it's a attraction, I get. It intensity and attraction. If there's that level of attraction, we'll feel like, man, I can't live without this person. Either relationship worth it. It makes it worthwhile as well, right? Number two, get passion. Number three, trust and honesty. Trust and honesty. They are phony. It's not easy to tell if people are always being upfront, are always being genuine, are always being true to who they are. It's part of their DNA. So trust and honesty goes a long way. Actually, it's what sustains the relationship amongst other things. Okay, so it's necessary. Number four, fun. Yes, fun. Relationship has to be fun. It's one of the reasons why we end up with a lot of people who are divorcing. They are divorcing because the relationship and the marriage in this context is no longer fun. You have one life that you want to enjoy, and if you are being with someone who's not fun, who's taking out all the fun out of you enjoying this journey, your life, you might as well call it quits. You might as well call it quits. That person is basically draining your own energy. So fun is also important. Okay, intimacy. How deep your sexual connection is, amongst other things, how deep your conversations are, as well how deep you are with each other. Like when I look this thing about having a relationship for a long period of time, they tend to look like each other. You get what I'm saying? And in most cases, they are really in love with each other, and when they are really into each other, that generally tends to happen more. So intimacy is key. It also involves emotional intimacy, not just sex. Like people whom you can be vulnerable with. Okay, whom you can share almost anything with, without being embarrassed or worrying what he or she's going to say. So intimacy, number five. Number six, communication. Communication. Communication is a skill, guys. Okay, so communication is a skill. it's something that people need to learn, because also it affect the depth, the intimacy relationship. And who communicate, that doesn't always it doesn't always mean verbally speaking something all the time. No, even your body language is communicating something. Okay, your body language in jefela ya bua leone, your facial gestures, it's saying something. Okay, so you need to be aware of such things, and you need to refine it as well, so that the relationship becomes more enhanced. Okay. Number 7, love. Goes without saying, right? Love. But at the same time, love ya differ. What depend about more in this situation, in this video, I'm talking about fulfilling relationships. So love it's fundamental in making a relationship go further. But keeping in mind, love on its own is not enough. Okay, didn't see the relationship they fail out there. But other elements to sustain a relationship. Okay, so love it's also key. It's also a core ingredient. Friendship. You need to be a friend. You need to be friends with each other. You can't be lovers all the time. Sometimes you just need to chill and agiti. Just let's sip those Hunter's Gold Lily Tufel or champagne that Dom Perignon, and just chat about life, your dreams, your aspirations, your failures, your ups and lows. You get me? Such and such, so forth. So yeah, friendship. You need to be friends. You need to be buddies. You need to be a gang. You need to be a gang. Yeah. Number 9, consideracy. Yeah, you need to be considerate of each other's feelings, because it doesn't mean when someone communicates something that you don't like, the mere fact that you don't understand why they're communicating that thing and why they're feeling that way, it makes it wrong or less relevant. Okay, so you need to learn to be considerate to each other's feelings, each other's grievances, each other's opinions. And also being considerate is a skill. Because people tend to be too absorbed in their own world. It happens with a lot of people. So being considerate is a skill, and you can only refine it with time, if you only make the effort and take the time to do so. Okay. And lastly but not least, appreciation. I like to think everyone who's in a relationship would love to be appreciated by their partner. So appreciation goes a long way. Yes, you won't appreciate everything on the same level, but the mere fact that there are things that you appreciate more about your partner, more than the things that you don't like, I like to think personally, it gives a relationship a fair chance to survive. Okay, it gives a fair chance for a relationship to survive. So appreciation, not just only by only, words matter, doing things by your hand matter, cleaning the house sometimes if you have the time, cooking for your partner, taking your partner out. It goes both ways, by the way. It's kind of fella but we run this thing. They should step up and play that part as well, right? It goes both ways. So yeah, those are my core ingredients when it comes to a fulfilling relationship. Like I said, I saw some of these things somewhere go booking, and I also thought the same things, sort of like Maria Lena can use, so I'm gonna sort of share them in a video. But I like to believe wisdom is timeless. Bars on bars are timeless. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, whoever will be watching this video, ponder upon these things. But before I go, I would like to leave you with these things, with this quote, my own personal quote. In most cases, people who are indoctrinated, they generally get married and regret it. And while people who are educated choose to be in committed relationships that serve them. Okay, let me repeat that again. In most cases, people who are indoctrinated choose to get married and regret it, while those people who are educated, they choose to be in committed relationships that serve them. Okay, so yeah, that's my quote. Ponder on it, think about it. Just don't rush into anything in a nutshell. You know, this thing, marriage is something that is being sold to a whole lot of people, including black people, especially culturally indoctrinated people, even religious, especially as well. You know, so it's something that a lot of people need to review it, revisit it, reevaluate it, and maybe take a step back and see why it works and why it doesn't work. Keeping in mind that yes, marriage does work for other people, but for most people, it doesn't work. Right. So with that said, I didn't introduce myself in this video. Ugh, gosh. Anyway, my name is Lord the Leviathan. A sovereign being born in Venus. I like it. I love it. I live it. It's so luminous. And this, for now, is me touching on some of them. No, I shouldn't have said it like that. No, but anyway, I like it. I love it. I live it. It's so luminous. And this, for now, is my goodbye. I'm out. Yellow.